continue through, following the road that's unmisted.
Yeah, there's only one road, and it seems like as you continue on the path, is everybody going through the gate with them? I know some people seem kind
Yeah.
of quiet tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
behind
Yes.
Gregor.
So if everybody's following through the gate, you can see that the mists are kind of closing in as you go, sealing kind of the path back.
If an Ariel tries to turn around and go back through the mist, what happens?
She's running
Yeah, I'm
away
really
already.
curious.
No, she wants to see if it'll push her back. If it's
Oh.
like
Oh, God.
Are you going to go walk back into the mist?
no, like she's not running away. She's just gonna see if like
She wants to know what'll happen to her.
yeah,
If she,
Yeah.
much.
Push
So-
the Bulbrick.
So as you kind of walk into the
Her
mist,
curiosity peaks at in the stupidest moments. But
as you kind of walk into the mist, you lose you lose sight again and everything. You can still hear your friends if they were making noise or and you as you walk in, you just kind of you can't see your feet anymore. Really just yeah, friends. You have you do have a strange kind of a feeling though that if you stay in there, for a minute or two, you start to feel very tired. Almost as if it's like weighing on you in some way.
okay, she'll turn around now.
And if you,
Akasha sees Inario walking out of the mist, and she goes, "Ah, so you didn't run away." And she smiles, and you see her two canines peek.
I wasn't trying to.
And Akasha just winks and continues walking behind Gregor.
No, I really wasn't trying to.
As she says this shit.
I just wanted to see what would happen.
were you trying to get back home?
Well, if that happened, okay, but not really.
I'm out of here. Hey, if I get home, fine. You guys have fun.
I wouldn't go in it though.
Okay, and I guess my voice is farther because I think we're already walking farther down since you were in the mist.
He's gonna chase after.
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna play. Wait for me. So
hey guys, wait.
So Akasha kind of looks over her shoulder and she kind of motions to Inario to catch up, and she looks over to Gregor and she says, "Well, what do you think we do now? We just follow the road, or?"
It might be best if we try to make it to the town.
Right,
Be
so.
safer there than the wilderness.
Yeah, these trees are giving me the creeps. And she kind of looks into the dark, ominous forest and shivers.
The creeps are less my worry. If we're in a cursed land with the mad tyrant, I would not wish to meet his guards on the road.
Okay, so we continue forward down the path.
I'm serious about the mist, though. I think it was trying to put me to sleep.
Oh, and Ario, stop fretting with your worrying. We're going. She kind of moves over to Nario and makes her way back, and she says,
but it's following us.
And she kind of Akasha puts her hand on her head, and she asks, Nario, are you feeling all right? Mist can't follow you.
I think she might be onto something. Maybe she's following her, and maybe she should just stay back and talk to her fog friend.
Akasha kind of motions to Nario. It's okay, I get it. You just killed your first being. You're a little bit flustered. You're frazzled. Have you eaten? Come.
Everything is wrong. Can't you smell that? Things are. Things are.
And Akasha kind of pats her shoulder and walks her forward. Come on, Inario, you're holding up the group.
Can you really not smell that?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's something in that forest. I don't trust it.
Yes, I get it. Big creepy forest, This is really weird. We're magically in a town. Let's just head out, see the first thing we can see, get a nice bottle of mead, and just have a good time and figure out what the fuck we're gonna do.
Gregor just continues silently.
So you guys are just gonna keep walking down the road?
Yeah.
Man, I've been walking on.
Yeah, we've been walking for a while.
This is a conversation Volverk's not going to take part in.
Okay, so as you continue on, the smell of dead animal or something that was emanating from the forest kind of dissipates, and you continue on the road, just walking to see what's up ahead.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, do you smell that? Is that the smell you're talking about, Naro? I smell dead. I smell death. She kind of like takes a step back a little bit and goes, ugh, it's putrid. And she puts her cloak up to her nose and continues to walk.
So that's what death smells like?
And Akasha just nods and continues to walk.
Yeah, it seemed like they could smell it better because their perception was a little bit higher. And they just had a little bit better chance of smelling it. So it was strong to them. But nothing really, there was no movement in the woods or anything like that. It was just a strong smell coming out of the woods. Set something up for you real quick. Oh, no, not that. So as you approach as you continue down the road, you do see the outline of some buildings and things up ahead. It seems dark, and it's not like any kind of a village that you've ever really seen before. It's dark and it's silent. You can't really tell, but it does not seem like there's any life there at all.
Can I use stealth to see if I can make my way towards the town to check out to see if it's okay?
Certainly.
And stay hidden? Is that like an action, or let me see. Hold on.
What time of day is it?
It's dark.
Okay.
It's like nighttime.
Nighttime? Thank you.
It's probably a bad idea to go in unknown territory on your own.
Oh, I was just gonna like stealthily make my way there and just stay hidden. Let me pull it up.
I'll go with you. I'll do the same thing.
Yeah, the buddy system.
Akasha's not gonna say no because she's no fool. So I thought I read it here.
About how long were we walking?
It seems like forever. No, it was probably maybe 20 minutes or so. 20 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
Do they have their gear and stuff with them? Or
Who?
was that everybody? Like,
You have
you
have all your stuff with you.
Okay.
Okay.
So me and Asher make our way, staying hidden, I believe, in like the brush, and we make our way towards town. Do we have to roll a perception check?
A perception check? No, not really. You rolled the stealth check, right?
Hold on. Let me get my thing out. My thing froze.
Looks like Joe. Yeah. Okay. So not killer checks, but it'll get you along. You kind of stumble a little bit, and the twigs kind of snap, and you move along the.
We're just a mess.
Yeah. You move along the edge of the forest, and as you get there, you see these large houses just looming out of the darkness, and there's like a dense fog, kind of like the mist that surrounds pretty much everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence. You also notice that everything here looks very decrepit and old. Most everything, windows, doors, and things like that, look like they're all boarded up.
So it's abandoned? Or it looks abandoned, at least?
It doesn't look like... Do you want to go in and take a closer look?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Asher.
So as you get into the village, you notice that there is that just about everything is boarded up. Things seem to be barred, and with good reason, because there seems to be these deep gouging claw marks in just about every building that you see. A lot of the buildings, the facades and things like that have what appear to be burn marks. Most of the wood is rotten and just like worm eaten and stuff like that. This is not a very nice place.
Well, do you want to check around some more or get back to the group?
I don't see any immediate danger. Maybe we should just go back and let everybody know that it doesn't seem like there's much here.
Kasha kind of puts her hand like on where the claw mark is, and she kind of like feels it, and she goes, "I think the werewolves are here too."
All the more reason to get back to everybody else.
She nods, and she makes her way back. Do we stealth back, or we just walk back?
Whatever you want to do, you let me know.
I'm gonna stealth back because if there's werewolves, I want to be as safe as possible.
Right.
And I fall over. I trip a little bit, and I'm like, werewolves.
And you yell, "Oh shit!" as you fall into the little mud puddle in front of you.
For the two people that should be pretty stealthy, we are not.
No.
We've had a long day. Had a long day.
So as you guys kind of stumble back and everything like that, there doesn't seem to be any sound coming from anywhere. I mean, it's just weird. The strange mist kind of like seems to spill out of the forest, and it spills around the buildings in the town, and you find your way back to the group. They're anxiously, I guess, waiting for you at the road there.
So, up ahead, it's just a village. It seems abandoned, boarded up. Deep slashing claw marks on the side of the homes, which I assume is the werewolves. And I have mud all over my boots. And she kind of shakes the mud off a little bit.
You say
Is there an inn?
abandoned.
Or, any place to take refuge tonight?
Well, it looks abandoned. We're not quite sure. We didn't really go deeper in. Once we saw the claw marks, we kind of wanted to get back. No point in taking chances. But it looked abandoned. But what I can assume is that if the werewolves are attacking there, that maybe they're boarded inside their homes. So, what is it that we should do? And she kind of like fiddles with her finger, and she looks pensively at the group.
Could you tell if the claw marks were fresh or not?
No, they look like maybe. Can I tell? Can I roll intelligence or?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. What is with my rolls? They look like they're deep.
It's hard to tell if anything's fresh. All the wood looks rotten and just like there's probably termites and worms in it all. It's just very nasty, and it almost seems like if you were to you could probably pull the rotting wood away. You wonder if the houses actually have any kind of strength to them or anything.
She kind of looks to Nario and goes, "Well, everything really looks really old, like old to the point where I can feel as if I just touch the door, it'll fall apart, really. So no, I don't know how fresh they are."
That doesn't sound real safe to stay in.
well, it's the best we can do. What are we going to do? Stay out here? And she kind of like picks her arms up and gestures towards the great outdoors.
Could always go camping in the forest.
No.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
Let's check out this town.
Yes. If the town is abandoned, they won't mind if we're staying in their homes. If it's not abandoned, then we could find an inn.
Hopefully, because I kind of don't want to be out here anymore. It's been a long day.
Well, if we're supposed to take out a tyrant, I'd rather not be taken out by a falling roof.
That's good point there, Nario. She kind of smiles at her and wags her finger.
So, if you guys wander into the town, is that what your intentions are?
Yes. Well, yeah.
So what?
I'm gonna stay on edge and keep my eyes open.
Okay. So, as you walk into the town, you do notice everybody that's there now. You do notice that the mists kind of surround the houses and things, and it seems like the mist could just close in at any time and just smother the town. It almost seems like this crazy stuff is alive or something. It's weird. And the night sky is, you don't see any stars or anything like that. It's just like a gray sky that does have some kind of light or something that's lighting it up. Maybe there's a moon up there beyond the clouds or something, but yeah, it's just like a strange dreadful kind of feeling that you get when you walk into this place. It's just it's alarming. It's like nothing you've ever seen before. And as you walk down the rows of houses and things, they all seem to be empty. I mean, you wouldn't see really any way in or out. They all seem like kind of like boarded up and just like little fortresses or something.
I'm gonna make my way over to one of the homes, and I'm gonna do a strength check because I'm gonna knock and then I'm gonna kick the door in.
Okay.
Okay, so let me do a strength. Come on, give me good numbers.
So are you gonna knock first, or are you gonna kick the door in and then knock?
I'm gonna knock first.
Okay.
So I knock, and I
what
wait.
a dick.
I'm being very polite. I'm knocking first.
All right. So you knock. You don't hear anything on the other side. Maybe a little bit of scratching or something.
Okay, so I'm not gonna kick the door in. Oh no! I wouldn't have done it anyway.
Oh,
doesn't break anyway.
You twisted your ankle.
I said I wasn't gonna kick the door in. It rolled back.
Door.
No, you're right. You did it.
So as you're kind of looking around at this door and knocking and things like that, you don't hear anybody on the other side saying who's there. You just hear kind of like a little bit of maybe scratching or some kind of maybe it was a rat or something. Who knows? But you do all of a sudden hear it sounds like a child whimpering. And it's coming from the street up ahead.
Gregor will look out.
And Ariel's gonna go investigate.
By yourself? Like as she's walking away.
No, Relinor would run towards that noise as well.
Okay.
Gregor will follow.
Akasha's gonna call out, "You don't know what's around here. For all we know, it could be some really creepy warlock." And she follows the group.
I'm gonna kick the door open just to see if I can.
Are you gonna kick the door
As
open?
he does it, I'm like, it won't budge.
Well, I guess it won't.
You can't get it open. Actually, but you do kind of think that it's probably more than just barred up from the outside. It's probably barred from the inside.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to take you to a different place. So as you walk up, you see two children standing in the street, and there's a picture of them here, and a strange house in sharp contrast to the other houses that you've witnessed so far. This one seems beautiful. I mean, it's got a great paint job on it. All the windows are in it. You can see light coming from the inside, and two strange-looking children. You've never seen children like this anywhere in Daggerford or anything like that. There's a small boy holding a doll, a strange-looking doll, and he seems to be whimpering. And his sister is trying to console him.
I wouldn't rush so quickly, friends.
Can everybody see the picture and everything?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
So I don't know how far they are from me, but I'm gonna call out. Maybe we should think before we engage.
Gregor approaches cautiously, though not close enough for physical contact. Maybe 15 feet away.
Okay. So the boy continues to whimper and he's clutching his doll. And you hear his sister saying, No, it's okay, Thorn. It's okay. It's going to be all right. Somebody's going to help us. I know they will.
Children, where are your parents? And why are you in the street at night?
Oh, have you actually approached them now?
Yeah, Relinor, a soft spot for kids with his background, would not have hesitated to approach them.
Okay.
Yeah, Nario's going with him.
Oh, I stand back. I don't really like kids.
So the little girl looks at you and she goes, Oh, hello, sir. There's a monster in our house. We're afraid to go back in.
A monster in your house?
Yes, there's a monster in our house. My little brother's so upset. It's way past our bedtime. But we can't go back in.
Where are your parents?
Say at the same time, where are your parents?
I don't know. I don't know where they are.
How long have they been missing?
Oh, for a long time now.
They're most likely dead.
What the?
Gregor, not here.
All right, before we get into this, let's take
let's
take like a 5-minute bathroom break and stuff like that. Come right back. Okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
Woo, I have tacos waiting for me.
Tacos.
Oh, tacos. I'm back. So what do you guys think of these creepy kids? It's kind of weird, actually.
Gregor didn't have a childhood, really. Or not much of one. And he's not the best-mannered person, so...
Makes sense.
And Ariel just has this thing about helping people, and that's what's keeping her from running away.
Let's see. Looks like we're missing
What's going on?
2 people.
Oh,
Just type in when you're back.
not bad.
Everybody's back. Okay, cool. So yeah, so the scene is basically this little boy, weird looking kids. I mean, these aren't the kids that you see on the streets of Neverwinter or anything like that. They're dressed weird. Their clothing seems kind of old and stale and funky looking. The boy has a strange little doll in his hands, and he's whimpering. And his sister, they're out in the street there. His sister's been consoling him, and now Relinor has approached her. And she's told him of a monster that dwells in their residence. They have not seen their parents for quite some time. She doesn't know the time frame exactly, but they're afraid to go back in, and it's past their bedtime.
Where is the monster in your house?
Will you help us?
Little one.
I haven't seen him, but I think he's in the basement. That's where the horrible noises come from all the time.
I don't think these children are a part of our mission. She kind of says towards Bolverick and Gregor.
This seems like a whole lot of not my problem.
It definitely does. It definitely does.
Where's the rest of the town?
What, sir?
Where is the rest of the town?
You mean the people?
Yes.
They're all sleeping. Nobody comes out at night.
Even the crying children.
That's why we have to go to bed. Can you get rid of that monster for us?
What kind of monster is it?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. My name's Rose, and this is my brother Thorn.
Rose, is anyone else in your house right now?
The monster. My brother's really scared. I'm not so scared, but I don't want to meet the monster. You notice as you're standing there talking to him that the mist has kind of been closing in behind you.
Not to be a party pooper, but I think we should be going. It was lovely to meet you, small children. And she kind of dramatically bows.
We can't just leave them like this.
Akash, I'm not sure there's anywhere else to go. Look at the mist surrounding us.
Oh, won't you please help
may
us?
Be a refuge for us tonight.
Yes, refuge in a house we don't know, with children we don't know, with a monster we sure as hell don't know. That seems like a wonderful
in a land that you don't know, that you know is cursed by an evil prince, and full of werewolves. Yeah, everything will be fine, I'm sure.
We were going to have refuge in the homes of this town if they weren't here, and if they were, might as well take refuge in their home.
She kind of shrugs and puts her hands behind her head and goes, well, there might be some pretty things I'd like to look at in that house.
Rose, do we have your permission to enter your home?
We don't need their permission, and Akasha just swings open the door.
So as you walk up, and Rose says, "Yes, of course, sir. I wish you would enter, and please take care of the monster, so my brother and I can go to bed." So as you walk up, there's an iron gate, kind of like a portico with an iron gate. Its hinges are kind of rusty and everything, but it stands in stark comparison to everything else in this town. It actually looks like workable. It's strange how this house kind of stands out amongst the rest.
Akasha stops and looks at the children. She kind of shudders, like, as she looks at them, because, she doesn't really like kids. And she goes, how is it that your home looks like this in this village? What is it that your parents do?
Oh, my parents are aristocrats.
Aristocrats?
Yes.
And what are you, to be exact?
I'm Rose and this is Thorn.
No, what's your species? I'm a tiefling, that's a human, that's an orc, that's a half-elf. You kind of get where I'm going here.
I'm Barovian.
Okay, then. And she kind of
lovely education system here.
We're foreigners. Come on now.
You're nice people.
And Ariel's gonna try to comfort the little boy.
Don't touch him, Inario. She kind of scolds at Inario. You don't know what he is. You don't know where we are. We mustn't be touching things we're not supposed to.
She really wants to say something, and she has like this look like she wants to say something, but she doesn't.
Well, that she doesn't see the irony in her own words.
Actually, people could have said the same thing about you.
I hear it all the time. No.
Gregor will
She's going to be nice and not say anything.
Akasha kind of smiles and goes, oh, but really, don't touch him.
Are you going to touch him or no?
She's going to, pat him on the shoulder.
So if you go over there and you pat him on the shoulder, he looks up at you and he goes, you're a nice lady. I hope you can help us. And he feels like, flesh and blood, just another human being or, something like that. That doll is creepy, though.
We're going to try our best, I promise.
Thank you, nice lady.
Did you say the gates are open or closed?
No, they're open. There's like an iron gate out there, and it's open. You can freely go in. If you enter in, the map on here is kind of weird. Let me actually reveal a little bit more of it, because it's normally you would think that top is north, but it's not on this map. So if you look up top there, north is actually where west would normally be. You see what I'm saying?
Interesting.
I've revealed it up there. So as you enter this small little room, you notice that hanging on the south wall of the foyer is a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms, a stylized golden windmill on a red field, flanked by framed portraits of stony-faced aristocrats. Mahogany framed double doors leading from this foyer to the next room have panes of stained glass. So that would be these over here.
Just wait. So
I think you have to do the reveal because we still see the fog of war over the room. All we see is the porch. Oh, that's what you're describing?
Right, that's what I'm describing. That's where you are.
So there's just portraits in here?
Yeah, there's like some portraits, and it's a foyer. It's a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms, and the coat of arms is a stylized golden windmill on a red field.
That seems pretty valuable, right?
Are you appraising it?
I am.
It's a piece of junk. It's nothing but an
small
ornament.
monocle.
A mental thing. It's it has no really value. The coat of arms is interesting though. The windmill and everything like that. You figure after taking a look at it, if you tried to use this as a shield in a fight, you'd probably, it would probably crumble underneath a good hit.
And Ariel takes out her journal and tries to quickly sketch what she's seeing. The coat of arms.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take it and put it in my backpack.
You gonna take it?
Yep.
How heavy is it?
Hey!
It's actually very light.
Oh, okay.
It's like a decoration, kind of.
We keep getting hired for jobs, and people never negotiate the price. So I'm going to make up my own from now on.
I kind of look at Bulwark and go, "We just recently met," and she kind of gives him like the side eye and like continues to walk forward.
This is our third job we're on together.
Third? What?
Technically,
James, we have to discuss this after game because I was under the impression we just met.
This is first it was werewolves, then it's breaking the curse, and now we're killing something in a basement.
Technically, it's the third concurrent job, none of which have been completed yet.
Yeah, they were still on the first job.
And
basically.
All right, so these stained glass doors lay ahead of you.
Did the kids come inside with us?
No, they didn't.
Oh,
They will not come in because there is a monster in their house.
I kind of stop and go, well, first of all, I don't know where anything is, so should we just start exploring, or should we drag one of those little kids in here with us? And she smiles.
You shouldn't leave them out there alone. We don't know what's out there.
Oh my god, maybe they'll get eaten by the werewolves.
Must you?
We can stay in the foyer if you want, but we can't go in the house. We're not going in there until you take care of the monster. And they willingly walk up to the foyer area where where you guys are, where you are right here.
Could you at least show us where the basement is?
I'm gonna roll insight real fast to see if the kids are up to something.
I don't know where it is. I don't know how to get there. My parents never let us go there. They told us that there was a monster down there.
What did I get? 11.
Yeah, I mean they seem genuine. I mean they're genuinely scared. The little boys are all upset, but you seem, it does seem as though since you've arrived, there's like a breath of hope in them.
I don't know about this.
Hope bringers.
Yes, trust the foreigners.
All right. Will the door open?
It most certainly will, and it opens into a large.
I'm sorry, you broke up.
It will open, and it opens into a larger room, and I can describe that room to you. Hall area that runs. It says the width of the house. It doesn't run the width of the house. With a black marble fireplace at one end. Wait a minute. Am I in the right thing? No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
Oh, guys, we got a sneak peek.
Okay, so this is basically the hallway and stuff.
Yeah.
There's really nothing different from the foyer area.
Akasha walks in, and what's over here? Like, I see that there's these little indentations.
That's where the shield and the portraits are. Sorry.
Oh, that's where we were.
Oh, that's where we are. Okay.
Yeah, I thought they were out in this room. I apologize. Yeah, a little mix up there.
So then we continue walking. It's a really grand house.
So yeah, these stained glass doors are over here, and if you open those, you will see.
Akasha's gonna walk right
here. A
wide
hall.
I see it, and she's gonna go, "Hello."
You actually grab your tokens so that we can. Have fun with tokens.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
May have to resize them. Probably come over big. Yep, they're huge.
Look at little Bulwark.
Okay. That's why I can't grab my token. Okay.
Yeah, I was resizing it. That's probably why. Who am I missing? I don't have.
Relinor is still off the screen.
Let's grab him. So feel free to be out in the foyer still if you didn't come into this room. I just placed the tokens in the room. Wide hall runs the width of the house with a black marble fireplace at one end and a sweeping red marble staircase at the other. Mounted on the wall above the fireplace is a longsword with a windmill cameo worked into the hilt. The wood panel walls are ornately sculptured with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs.
Is there anything within the fireplace to light?
I'm going to make your token a little bit bigger, Akasha. There we go. There isn't anything inside, but you can tell that there was a fire recently in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and add the longsword to my growing collection.
Okay, and you see that the cameo is actually the cameo that's in the hilt is actually very much like the cameo that was on the shield. They kind of match.
Before Bulwark takes the sword, can I check to see if it's real? What I roll intelligence roll?
That the sword is real?
Yeah, like it's made of like steel or something worthwhile.
It's not just for show.
Yeah, it's not just a decorative piece like the shield.
Like I guess in intelligence maybe.
Okay.
Investigation. Like
investigation.
I can just swing it on something.
You can tell that it's hard material. It seems like a normal longsword.
Okay. You can keep it. And then I walk over to near the fireplace. Is there anything on the walls here?
Yes, there's it seems like the paneling runs over the whole thing and it has these carved images in it. If you didn't get it the first time, they're ornately sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs.
Ooh, how fancy.
Do you want to take a close look at it, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna get look closely.
Go ahead and roll a perception check, or I think your perception's high enough. As you look at it, you notice that that woven into the designs inconspicuously are what appear to be serpents and skulls.
Oh. I'm gonna gesture over to the group and I'm gonna have Akasha's gonna have her finger pointing towards one of the skull, and she's gonna look back over to the group and call over her shoulder and go, everyone, there's skulls in this artwork on the wall. Skulls and yeah. I don't know about you, but that seems kind of interesting.
You're quite the connoisseur of artwork, Akasha.
Thank you. And she kind of curtsies very dramatically.
It's kind of a weird thing to kind of put in your paneling and stuff, you know? Yeah. But and then you notice that there's also a cloakroom attached to this room over here. It has several black cloaks hanging from hooks on the walls, and a top hat sits on a high shelf above them.
I'm gonna reach
I immediately put on the top hat. No. Fine. I'll let you have it. I've been taking everything.
We both reach. I can just see Bulwark because he has the sword, the shield. He's reaching for the top hat. I'll
relinquish it. Yeah.
I take the top hat and I go, "Thank you," and I flip it and I put it on my head and I tilt it to the side and I put my hands on my sides and go, "Okay, to the basement. I'm prepared."
And you look marvelous doing it.
Inario wants to try to convince the kids to come along. Can I do what would that be? Persuasion?
Yeah, you can try a persuasion on them. It seems like they won't come past that.
And if it doesn't work, I'll do intimidation.
Can't you just pick them up and take them?
Please don't make us go. Please don't make us go.
But you'll be safer with us than by yourself.
No, the monster's in there. Kill the monster and then come and tell us, and we'll come inside.
That wasn't a roll. That was your.
Yeah, that was just your passive.
Oh. What do I hit?
Make sure that you got your pencil off and that you're not in edit mode.
I'm not in edit mode.
And then it should be under your skills.
Yeah, I think I hit.
You should be able to just click on your skill. Yeah.
That's quite.
Oh. We really can't. We want to come in, but we can't come in with the monster in there.
Wait, you actually physically cannot?
We're afraid.
Oh, even with the crit, they can't come in.
I'm really curious now. I'm gonna lift one of them and try to put him inside.
And
I'm
try
gonna
to bring
clap as I see Bolverk doing this. Akasha's gonna clap like giddy, oh my goodness.
No, because they're saying they can't. So now that actually means something.
So Akasha watches Bolverk move his way over to pick up one of the children as she smiles with her top hat on.
So which one did you pick up, by the way?
Surprise me.
Surprise you? Which one? Tell me which one.
I don't care. Either one.
Either one? Okay, we'll say
he's the smallest.
You grab the little boy, and you start to take him into the house.
Hey, be careful!
He suddenly disappears.
Oh, I knew it!
I do the same with the girl.
She disappears, struggling and fighting the whole way.
Well,
yeah, I suddenly don't think this is a good idea.
Yeah, same here. I knew it. And I kind of tug my top hat, take it off, and I'm like, I knew it was a bad idea. These kids aren't even real.
We initially set out to kill werewolves.
They decided
it was okay to come topple the tyrant, but you're scared by the ghost children.
Now, did they just blink out of existence?
Yeah, they just kind of faded, disappeared. Weird. Okay. I mean, they were like flesh and blood. When you touched them and everything, they were here. They, the boy was crying. They were making sounds.
I knew something was weird.
But as soon as you brought him in, it's almost as if they just vanished.
Bolverk knows nothing about magic, so he probably couldn't narrow that down to anything.
And Ario's gonna go back to the front door and see if they're outside again.
Maybe they're dead. Akasha kind of says that loud.
They're not, an Ariel. There's no one outside, but the mist has now closed in, and the street is just completely filled with the mist. You can't even see the other houses and stuff. You realize that this was some type of an illusion. These children, your knowledge of magic and your book, you're reading in the books and everything, you're not sure in the house or why the illusion was out there to begin with, but you're pretty sure this was some kind of an illusion.
Akasha,
that was some pretty intense illusion.
She folds her arms in and she kind of lets out a huff and she goes, well, that's fucking great.
So somebody wants us in here.
Yeah. But come on, Inario, let's go find the children so you can help them. She kind of motions her over.
I'm going to close the doors, and can it be barred from the inside like the other houses?
Yes, you are able to lock those doors if you wanted to.
Yeah, just in case.
Most of the doors do have a locking mechanism on them. You do notice that compared to, I iterate this again, from the other, it looks like the floors and everything are well swept. Everything's clean and dusted. There's no cobwebs anywhere. The features of the house are well appointed. And it looks like at one time this could have been, a place, some wealthy people lived in. Oh, hang on. I got to reveal this over here. Sorry. There we go.
One. Oh, this is where the top hat was, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
The stairs, are they two-way? It looks like they just go one direction.
One direction. They're stairs. They're just normal stairs. They go up.
Just
no, they don't
go
down. Yep, they just go up. They kind of go in a spiral, though.
Akasha kind of puts her fingers to her lips and she looks at the floor pensively, and she looks up around and she says, "Who would want to create an illusion so powerful enough to lure us here?" And she kind of looks around the room and she's like,
"An illusion like that isn't easy to do.
Someone's playing games with us and I quite don't like it at all."
It's not me, I promise.
Magic. Yeah.
Well, even if the children weren't real, somebody has to be living here.
It's not the GM. Don't be mad.
Everything's too clean.
Well, that could be an illusion too.
If the children weren't real, then we should find whoever's messing with us and discover his cause or his reason.
Well, my thoughts are, if this is a cursed land, then aren't we technically cursed being in it? And she looks around. So this as all could be an illusion. For all we know, we're still on the dirt road.
For all we know, the gypsy slipped us some wild mushrooms, and none of us are doing anything writhing on the ground.
That makes lots of sense.
Well, the fog was magic. I was able to see that.
Gregor is going to go here and open this door, looking for somebody that could be casting spells about invisible children and hitting them with a hammer.
Absolutely. You're going to open that door?
Yes.
Okay. And you open it, and you see stuff. It's actually kind of a nice room.
Can I go in first and check for traps?
You want to go in the room?
Yeah.
If you express that, Gregor would gladly step out of your way.
Yeah, can I check for traps, because I know as a rogue I can do that.
Sure. Tell me what you're looking for. Like, you're looking for something in the walls, in the floor, or at the door?
I'm gonna
just looking in general?
Yeah, I'm gonna look in general to see if I notice anything that pops right out to me.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check. And add any bonuses you have for trap finding.
Okay. That's going to be... I didn't add my bonus, though.
You may actually have... Do they have that skill? Let me see. Probably.
The rogue?
I think it's investigation, right?
That sounds right.
Perception?
Wait. To find traps?
Searching for it?
Oh.
Yeah, investigation sounds right.
Investigation.
Okay.
So I would roll an investigation then?
Yes. You're investigating to see if there's any traps.
14.
You don't see anything right off the bat. I can describe what you do see. It's an oak-paneled room. Looks like a hunter's den. Mounted above the fireplace is a stag's head, and positioned around the outskirts of the room are 3 stuffed wolves. 2 padded chairs draped in animal furs face the hearth, with an oak table between them supporting a cask of wine, 2 carved wooden goblets, a pipe rack, and a candelabrum. A chandelier hangs above a cloth-covered table surrounded by 4 chairs. 2 cabinets stand against the walls, one on the east and one on the north. And remember to use that crazy compass that's up there to figure out east and north. And that really threw me off the first time we played this.
Oh man, that is off.
Yeah, it's just weird. I don't know.
Yeah, north is this way.
Yeah. Barovia for you. Everything's weird here. You guys are going to have a blast here, though.
So Akasha's kind of motion to kind of shout a little bit. Well, I don't really see anything in immediate danger, so I believe it's okay to pass through. And she's gonna look at the wolf, and then
Look at the wall.
Look at the wall. Yeah, she's gonna look at the walls. Right here by I think this is the fireplace, right?
Yeah. You don't see anything really, as far as any kind of traps or doorways or anything like that. Just a wall, a wood paneled wall.
Gregor is going to check the cabinets.
Okay, which one do you want to check?
That one.
So the north cabinet.
Yes.
It's unlocked. Do you want to open it?
Yes.
Okay, it has a small box inside of it.
What's in the box?
And an assortment of wine glasses. If you open the box, you find a deck of unusual playing cards.
Unusual how?
The royalty, like the kings, queens, and jacks, are all skeletal.
Oh. He'll put it in his pack.
Of course you will. You're getting paid somehow, right?
Can you hear me? Oh. I said before he puts it in his pocket, can I do an intelligence check to see if I know what those cards are?
Yeah, they look like a plain deck of playing cards.
Oh, well, never mind. It's fine.
Other than the fact that they're unusual, and the fact that the royalty, they're creepy playing cards.
Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna move over here and I'll check this cabinet.
Okay. This one happens to be locked.
Can I have thieves' tool?
Yeah.
Can I pick it?
Yes, definitely. You can give it a try.
So, if I pull out my thieves' tools, hold on. Let me pull out my thingy. Oh, did I keep putting them? Oh, it didn't pop out. Hold on. There we go. Small file, set of lockpicks, a small mirror mounted on the metal handle. Okay, so what would I have to roll to try to pick the lock?
I think thieves' tools are just a dex check with proficiency.
Yeah, it's dexterity plus proficiency plus any bonuses you get for picking locks.
Okay.
Not sleight of hand?
But I didn't add my bonuses, so that'd be 13.
Okay, you can't seem to get it open.
I'm gonna call back to Gregor, and I'm like, Gregor, can you? And then I'm gonna motion a hammer slam into the cabinet to the side.
I have a key for that. Yes.
You have a key?
Yeah, it's called a battle axe. A warhammer. You smash it off its hinges pretty quickly, and you notice that inside it has a two crossbows, a heavy and a light, 3 crossbows actually, a heavy crossbow, a light crossbow, and a hand crossbow, and it has about 20 bolts for each weapon. Yes, a hunter's den indeed.
I'll move the door. Is anyone in need of a crossbow?
I have a crossbow.
Not my style.
The bolts will probably be a good idea, though.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab one.
There's a heavy, a light, and a hand. So
I'll take the hand. Might as well.
It's pretty cool. So there is also, as I said, there's a chandelier over the table. There's some stuffed wolves. There's 3 of those. There's a couple of deer heads up on the wall. There's carved wooden goblets, a cask of wine, a pipe rack, and a candelabrum.
I'll take a goblet too.
What's a candelabrum?
That's like one of those things that holds 5 candles.
Oh.
You know, it's kind of like a candlestick, but it holds like 5 candles.
Yeah.
Those old creepy movies where the lady walks down the hallway with the candelabrum.
And you said there's a cask of wine?
Yes, a small cask of wine. On the table.
I shall take the cask of wine.
Don't want to try any of it first or anything?
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
Okay. And on the side of the cask, it says Wizards of Wine Winery. Purple Mash number 6.
Well, I wouldn't drink that if I were you.
I guess if no one else is going to take it, I'm going to take a heavy crossbow. By the way.
You guys are cleaning this place out, man.
Seems like she picks up the crossbow bolts and she looks at them and she's like, just kind of like in her head, like you could tell she's in her head. She's like, I could use these, but they're not mine. It's like trying to work through it into taking them.
Kasha kind of looks at her and gives her a look like, okay, because I can tell that she's talking to herself in her head.
Somebody in the party has a conscience, finally.
Does this door to the east where Relinor is open?
Yes, it does. Would you like to open it?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's check it out. It's a pretty cool little room here. The centerpiece of this wood paneled dining room is a carved mahogany table surrounded by 8 high-backed chairs with sculpted armrests and cushioned seats. A crystal chandelier hangs above the table, which is covered with resplendent silverware and crystalware polished to a dazzling shine. Mounted above the fireplace is a mahogany frame painting of an alpine vale. The wall paneling is carved with elegant images of deer among the trees.
The table is set. Does it look like it's recently?
Yeah, it's all the silver is polished. Everything. The plates are all clean, polished. Everything. It looks like it's set for a real soiree.
Is the silverware real silver?
And the guests are us.
Is the silverware real silver? Silver? Yes, absolutely.
I go ahead and pocket all the silverware.
Bulwer goes running into the dining room.
Nice. give me some more
crystalware. Hey man, this is all gonna add up.
You're taking the crystalware?
Where are you putting this?
What are you gonna shove it all in a bag? It's gonna break.
That's amazing.
I'll be careful. I can pat it out. I can pat it out with the stuffing from the stuffed wolf.
Give the barbarian the crystalware.
Okay.
I'll totally cut open the stuffed wolf.
Great. Like, so now when we're walking up the stairs, we're going to hear clink, 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 clink.
No, all the patting will keep it still.
I think I'm going to have to check his encumbrance by the time you guys leave the house.
I walk back into the foyer, and I'm going to go here. Is this a door?
That is a door.
I'm going to open it.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going to really open it. I'm going to, like, push it open.
That's opening it.
Yeah, like slamming it open. I meant with more force.
Oh, okay. You're going to force it open.
It's the bathroom.
Oh, I opened up both rooms. Oh, it doesn't matter. So anyway, it's obviously a kitchen. It's got dishware, cookware, and utensils neatly placed on shelves. A work table has a cutting board and a rolling pin atop. A stone dome-shaped oven stands near the east wall. Its bent iron stovepipe connecting to a hole in the ceiling. Behind the stove and to the left is a thin door leading to a well-stocked pantry.
I'm going to raid the pantry.
For the food?
Yeah.
You also notice right over here, there is a small doorway in the wall.
Ooh, where? Can you point?
Crazy. Hang on. Sorry about the dog. Right here. Okay. See that little doorway? It's probably about 4 feet up on the wall, and it's just like a little tiny doorway, almost like a cabinet, but in the wall.
The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raid the food cabinet. So
you taking everything?
Yeah. Well, basically, what's there?
There's some like dried goods and things. There's flour, whatever you'd find in like a medieval type pantry. Maybe some dried vegetables and maybe some salt pork or something like that.
I think I'm gonna take maybe some, if there's like loaves of bread, maybe some bread, and then I'm gonna take that, pocket it, and then I'm gonna walk back over to the little cabinet, to this little cabinet over here, and I'm gonna open it while I'm eating a piece of bread.
The first thing you notice when you put the bread in your mouth is that it's got a weird texture, and it has completely no taste at all.
I'm gonna spit it out. I'm gonna walk back out to the group. Is everyone in the dining room now?
Gregor is standing still in the main hallway area with the stairway.
Okay. Yeah, Nario's with Gregor. She doesn't want to go thieving through the house.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to everyone in the foyer, and as I'm spitting out the bread, I wouldn't really recommend eating the food here. The bread has no taste whatsoever, and it feels funny. And she's kind of gonna offer the piece of bread to Gregor and kind of go on, try it. It's weird.
Does this milk taste funny to you?
I was just thinking that. Yeah. I was just thinking, hey, this milk seems sour. Here, try it.
If I'm going to eat food that's bland and tasteless, I'll eat the food I packed myself.
He makes a convincing argument.
So it's probably an illusion like the children.
If there is even a monsters in the basement, but there's no way down here.
It's actually bread.
It
just got no taste to it, and it's got like a weird texture.
Wait, so there's actually like no stairs leading to a basement?
Not that you can see anywhere.
What's the floor made out of?
It's wood.
What's this right here?
Let's just pry open the wooden planks until we find something.
So describe that for us, Bulwark. How is Bulwark gonna tunnel his way to the basement?
Well, I mean,
is this spot a thing?
Yeah, nothing that you can see really. It's weird. There's no door or anything there.
I can wedge my hand axe in between the planks and start prying them off.
You can try.
Yeah. You actually want me to roll damage or strength or?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
Let me move out the way.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna swing an axe down on it, or the hammer?
Well, let's see what all I got. Sorry, it's been a little bit, so I forget where all my stuff is at. Yeah, I got a hand axe I can use.
So you managed to land a good solid hit on it, and the axe just sings, and the floor almost seems like impervious. It's the weirdest thing you've ever seen. The wood is like made out of iron or something. The wood seems like it's made out of iron. It looks like wood though.
Huh.
It's an illusion.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Let's
actually it wouldn't be an illusion. No, it might not be an illusion. I wouldn't say that it's an illusion. I shouldn't have said anything.
So
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut from now on. You can't. For some reason you can't seem to do any damage to the floor.
This entire place is not as it appears.
So when you opened up that little box in the kitchen, there's a little bell next to it, and it seems like a string and stuff. And it seems like when you pull on the string, you can hear a little bell ring, maybe on a different floor. Maybe this is to send like food up to different floors of the house.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna start heading up towards the stairs. Certainly. Carefully. Very carefully.